What is up, guys? Welcome to the 10th episode of the DailyC show. I'm Corson. Thank you very, very much for tuning in today. So in this episode, we're going to hit up something that I'm super excited for. It's Friday, so this is going to be my only weekend off, pretty much completely away from hockey or doing any hockey business stuff. So very, very excited. What I'm going to share today is my meditation process that I do on a daily basis, 20 to 60 minutes each day, that has absolutely changed my life, that I think is really bringing me everything I want and is going to help me bring everything I want into my life. So what is up, guys? So in this episode, what I really want to talk about is my meditation process. Now, I've had multiple people ask me this after posting a little bit about it on my Instagram page, or Instagram account page. I don't really know what you refer to it as. And ultimately, what I talk about is that the reason you want to do this type of meditation, and the reason I think it's beneficial for everyone, is because everyone wants to be successful in some way, right? And when you want to be successful, you want to kind of imagine being this great person, this successful person, a personality, right? And imagine you want to try to be like Conor McGregor, for example, or an elite athlete. The way you're going to do that is not going to be by being the person you are. You want to evolve that person that you are, and you want to slowly work forward and build up your personality. Now, of course, you can do this through experience, and you can build this up over time. But what I believe to be the case, and this is not just me believing, this is me knowing, that if you can take time to visualize who you want to be and imagine you're already there and be grateful for that personality trait that you've absorbed, that is going to allow you to become that person you want to be before you're even really in that situation. So you're prepared for when you succeed and you blow up. So for me, that's really what I can attribute most of my success to right now, is that I've spent time visualizing exactly where I want to be and how I want to be there, and feeling it and emotionally just becoming that person I want to be. And it is an amazing, amazing feeling, and it boosts my energy every single day, and it helps me act with a lot more positive energy, with gratitude, with excitement, with confidence and certainty, because I feel like I'm already that person I want to be. Now, doesn't that add a lot of certainty to where you want to end up if you can already imagine being that successful person? I think so. So, I think that for what that is worth to you, it is worth a ton to me, and that's why I'm sharing this right now. I would never put something like this out if I didn't believe 100% in what it has done for me and what I think it can do for you. Now, the book that I'm reading right now, or I finished reading a little while ago, actually, a couple weeks ago, is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Now, the reason I read it is because Jason Yee recommended it to me. He's basically my mentor, as well as the owner of Train 2.0 and all that stuff. So ultimately, what that book has done for me is it's made me realize, like I just said, that you can really become the person you want to be before you get to that destination. Now, again, the journey really is everything. And the journey of getting to where you want to be is what you need to enjoy, and you need to be present in that moment. Now, that's why to begin this meditation, step one is you need to get present. So now I'm going to take you through the walkthrough of how we're going to do this meditation. So number one, presence. So you're going to spend anywhere from about 5 to 20 minutes, depending on how much time you have. This meditation should take between 20 and 60 minutes total, split up into equal thirds. So the first third is getting into that present state. So focusing on your breath, imagining where you are in the room, relaxing your muscles, getting calm, and just really finding where you are. And this becomes a really nice feeling. You relax, your heartbeat lowers, your muscles remove all the tension. And this is going to help you with hockey as well, because it's going to help you learn to get more into that present moment. And presence is what allows you to perform optimally. That's where a flow state can occur. So you get into this flow state, you get into this calm, relaxed state, and then you're going to move into number two, where you're going to begin to identify and get very, very aware of who you are and how you feel, and get deep down into the emotions. And what you want to try to find is you want to try to find any negativity or anything that's causing you worry or pain, things like worry, things like stress, things like discomfort or tension, and you want to identify why those are happening and just really sit with them. And what you'll start to do over time as you do this on a daily basis is you'll start to realize newer feelings, and you'll start to find the reasons why. And as you start to find these reasons why, you'll start to unlock new parts of your mind that you just didn't realize were there. And when you bring attention to those negative emotions, you can start to learn how to wire your brain away and move those emotions just completely out of your existence. And as you start to move those away, that's how you become the person you want to be. You remove that past self and you become the person you want to be through habit. Now, again, you continue this process. Now you've done step 1 and step 2. Now, it can be as complicated or as simple as you want. So if you want to read the whole book, I recommend reading the whole book. I listened to the audiobook. It was about 10 hours long, but it's 100% worth it. So I super highly recommend you taking the time to read through the whole book to let it really understand how it all works. But if you don't have the time to understand that stuff, or don't have the time to read the whole book, I'd recommend just following these 3 steps. So 1, presence. 2, understanding yourself and figuring out your past self and what you want to remove. So the final action in the second step is identify the key 1 to 3 things. Usually I would say pick 1 thing and just focus on removing that. Now anytime you notice yourself doing that, or I guess that emotion occurring in your life, what you want to do is you want to say change, and you want to identify that every time it comes up, and allow your mind to kind of get rid of that emotion and get rid of that action that you don't like about your past self, so that you can become that newer self, that improved self, that person you know you can be, but you just haven't been able to get there yet. Now this happens for hockey. This translates for hockey as well, right? You can basically identify the patterns on ice that you don't like, and you can learn to remove those patterns by visualizing the correct ones. So this is what the third step is. The third step is now you want to take these negative things, and they're already kind of gone, and now you want to imagine how it would feel, and how you would act, and what you would do, and how you would what energy you would put behind what emotions. And as you start to do this, you start to help rewire your brain to act exactly the way you want. And that means feeling good, feeling energized, feeling confident, feeling ready all the time. And then you kind of start to really feel like you are successful. And as you start to feel more successful, the concept is that kind of the quantum field. I don't want to get too detailed into this, because until you understand the whole concept, it sounds like I'm kind of just making up some weird crap right now. But what it does is it basically you start to give off a better energy to the world. And people will start to see that. And people will start to like that. And that's to me, I think that's the biggest thing, is that when you start to act with the right emotions and with the right mindset, you kind of align yourself. And the world kind of opens up for you. And when the world opens up for you, now you can get to where you want to go. Now in hockey, again, imagine being that player you want on the ice. Imagine the movements, the feeling you would have, how you would act, and how you would skate. And as you start to do that, the confidence begins to build. You start to trust yourself more and more. Visualize this. Let the visualizations come as you start to feel this way. Imagine making that play, scoring that goal, how it would feel to lift the Stanley Cup, how it would feel to lift that championship cup, or getting that ring from whatever league you're in. And what you'll do is you'll start to just feel better and better every day, and people start to notice. People start to notice. The second that I started doing these meditations, people noticed right away, and people started to comment on how much more confident I was and how much more excited I was, and just they noticed the energy. They can feel it. And when people start to notice that energy, they're attracted to it. And when people are attracted towards you, and when they read that energy, they want to work with you and they want to help you. And I can honestly say, I really think that's why companies are starting to come to me and they're wanting to work with me. I have a couple awesome brands. I have Warrior who might be interested in doing a sponsorship. I'm going to contact some other people. But people are kind of coming to me. I've had a lot of skills coaches come and approach me about working with them. And a lot of people are just showing me a lot of love right now. And I love them back. I really, really appreciate it. I have so much positive emotion towards just people being genuinely excited and motivated by what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is I want to help people, and I want to help people basically I want to see people succeed in what they're doing and realize that there's no reason why we can't all help each other and everybody can't win. There's no reason why you have to just crush everyone else in life so that you can win. Of course there's competition. Hockey is competition, and when the game is on, you want to come out and you want to beat the other team. But there's no reason why everything else outside of that can't be helping. And then fun competition, and none of this stabbing in the back stuff. I want to bring positivity, love, and let's all just be grateful that we get to do what we want. The fact that I get to share my journey, and the fact that I even get to pursue playing professional hockey just blows my mind. It makes me so happy. So thanks so much, guys. I hope you're having an amazing Friday. I know I'm going to have an amazing weekend. I hope you do too. So enjoy the weekend. If you're playing hockey, enjoy the hockey. If not, enjoy your time off. And just keep crushing it. Keep working hard. Keep being grateful. And show some love to whoever you think online or in person is really just doing it right. Just reach out to them and say, you know what, thank you so much. I really love what you're doing. And spread the positivity around. Let's help everybody win, and let's make everybody feel good. So have a great weekend, guys. I will see you next week in the next episode of the DailyC show. Crazy to say that. Never would have thought I'd have a YouTube show. But thank you, guys. You're the reason I can do it.